Early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo again. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check it, reload.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady on target to Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Switch it, kid, switch it. 72.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Check out, please. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down, Michel. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out. To a 3-0 lead. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Play action. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
You got time right there. Take your leg. 72.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. He's going to sling this deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now Edelman. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wait, that. Wait, Mike 54. Don't get nervous. Switch. 53 win now.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. D. Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 26 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Gostkowski, the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, right?
I love it. I love it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Well, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Quan Alexander. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing now is Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the teams know.
And this is caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. I think it's fair to say he's struggling. He would definitely look at us and say that he's struggling right now. But the team's winning, so what's a quarterback's mindset at this point?
To not put his struggles at the forefront. To not show the team he's upset about what's going on with him, but actually show the team that he's excited that they're winning the game. And tell them, hey, my bad on the errors. I'll try and correct that, but love what you guys are doing. Keep doing it. Make sure he stays right at the front, leading his ball club.
Yeah, and he's probably just looking to forget those 2 interceptions. Remember the 1 touchdown pass he had. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go, let's bring it. Go Bandit.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike, hey, set. 380.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check safety, check safety.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Alpha. 56. Mike, 56.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. They'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You gonna see me in your night. Check it.
They'll run it here. This is James Wayne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
It's just me and you.
Shotgun now for Brady. Being chased out loud. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 1st down, Michel tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Right there, wide 80. Right there, 56. No game on that defense, no game. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brady going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4 down. Check.
First down, here's White. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. They keep it on the ground. White again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They're running it. It's Michel. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. Sony Michel won't get there. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So technically that doesn't end it, but now they have no timeouts. 1 first down, this thing's over.
And the offense has to ride the momentum that their defense just gave them, right? They took the ball away. Game's not officially over, but it's in their hands to finalize things. And you know, as they huddled up, take care of the ball, 1 first down, and we go home victory.
And the clock will stop once with that 2-minute warning.
One time, take care of the ball, you should be able to get through it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Garoppolo now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's third down.
Wait, 20! Right there, 56.
To throw is Brady. To Michel on the screen. Got some room at the 30. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on a final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 bucks. 3 bucks. 3 bucks.
What's this, son?
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 54.
The great 57.
He's not going to get me.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And now look at him go. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, that's good.
Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
53 is the mic.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 37 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. On first down, it's Carson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 44, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 44 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Go. 53 is the mic. Let's go one more. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Waiting. 53, Mike.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 53. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Watch the slam. Sponge. No. 47 Mike. 47.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is pro science. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Check 53. Check 53. I got one.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Bandit! Watch the signal, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Booker T. You ain't going nowhere.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Carson. They find some open field here. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
32. 1st down, Seattle.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down by Nate Gary.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 53. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Play action. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though,
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Eagles have recovered. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, D. Shift.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Wilson. Open man is Ursua. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, 29 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, kill. 54. Watch 54.
From the 39, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, baby.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go with Howard again. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On second down now, it's Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot for Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.